Hello everyone. Welcome to this Work at Height safety training session presented by VERITES EHS Solutions. VERITES EHS Solutions provides professional services in health, safety, and environment. Our services include safety audits, construction safety inspections, compliance assessments, risk assessments, safety training, contractor safety management, and practical safety support for project sites. At VERITES EHS Solutions, we believe that safety should not remain only in documents, checklists, or reports. Safety must be clearly understood and properly followed at the actual workplace. Work at height is one of the most hazardous activities carried out at construction sites. A fall can happen within a few seconds, but the consequences may remain for a lifetime. In this training, we will understand how falls happen, how they can be prevented, how to use work at height equipment safely, and what to do during an emergency. The main message is simple: prevent falls, protect lives. Before we continue, let us understand what we are going to learn in this training. First, we will learn how to identify work at height hazards. We will understand why falls happen and how proper planning can prevent accidents. We will also learn about safe access: ladders, scaffolds, work platforms, full body harnesses, anchorage points, lifelines, and other fall protection systems. We will understand how to inspect safety equipment before use and why emergency rescue planning is essential. By the end of this training, you should be able to look at any work at height activity and ask one important question: is this work really safe to start? If the answer is no, the work should not begin until the required safety controls are in place. Now let us understand why work at height is so dangerous. Once a person loses balance and starts falling, there may be almost no time to react. A worker may fall from an open edge, floor opening, ladder, scaffold, roof, temporary platform, or mobile elevating work platform. Even a fall from a relatively low height can cause a serious head injury, fracture, permanent disability, or fatality. The danger is not only to the person working above. Tools and materials can also fall and seriously injure people working below. Never think that a job is safe only because it will take 2 or 3 minutes. Many serious accidents happen during short-duration jobs because proper planning is not done or safety controls are ignored. Before starting work, we must identify the hazards. Common hazards include unprotected edges, open shafts, floor openings, unstable ladders, incomplete scaffolds, slippery surfaces, and unsafe working platforms. Other hazards include falling objects, unsuitable anchorage points, damaged safety equipment, and incorrect use of a full body harness. Poor housekeeping can also cause a fall. A small cable, pipe, or loose material near an open edge can cause a person to trip. Weather can increase the risk. Rain can make surfaces slippery, and strong wind can affect balance and move loose materials. Before starting work, do not look only at the activity. Look at the complete work area. Ask, where can a person fall? What can fall from above? Is the access safe? And what will happen if something goes wrong? Safe work at height starts before anyone climbs. First, understand the task and identify the hazards. Check whether the work can be done safely from ground level. If yes, avoid unnecessary work at height. If work at height cannot be avoided, provide a safe working platform with proper edge protection wherever possible. Make sure the access route is clear and safe. Keep the work area clean and organized. Use the correct equipment for the job. Workers must understand the work method, hazards, safety controls, and emergency arrangements. Safety is not only the responsibility of the safety officer. The supervisor, engineer, contractor, and worker all have an important role. A work at height permit is not just a paper for signature. The purpose of the permit is to confirm that the work and safety arrangements have been properly checked before the job starts. The permit should verify the work location, safe access, working platform, edge protection, scaffold condition, fall protection system, weather conditions, barricading below, and emergency rescue arrangements. The person approving the permit should make sure that the actual site conditions are safe. Only signing the form is not enough. If conditions change during the work, the activity should be stopped and reviewed again. A permit does not make unsafe work safe. The actual conditions at the workplace must match the safety requirements mentioned in the permit. Open edges and floor openings are among the most serious fall hazards on construction sites. Wherever possible, provide physical protection such as guardrails, secured covers, or hard barricading. A floor opening cover must be strong enough for the expected load. It must be secured so that it cannot move accidentally. It should also be clearly identified. Do not place a loose sheet of plywood over an opening and assume that the problem is solved.
For open edges, provide proper edge protection. Remember, warning tape alone is not fall protection. If edge protection is temporarily removed for work, additional safety controls must be provided. The protection should be restored immediately after the work is completed. Work at height can also create a serious risk for people below. Even a small tool falling from height can cause a major injury. Keep unnecessary materials away from open edges. Secure tools and loose items where required. Use tool lanyards for suitable tools, especially when working above occupied areas. Provide tow boards and other containment measures where necessary. The area below should be barricaded and controlled. People should not be allowed to walk directly below overhead work. Never throw materials from height. Before starting work, ask one simple question. If this tool slips from my hand, where will it go? Protecting the people below is an essential part of work at height safety.
Stopping a fall is not enough. There must be enough fall clearance below the worker to prevent hitting the ground or any obstacle. Before starting work, calculate the required clearance by considering the lanyard length, energy absorber extension, worker's height, harness stretch, and always include at least a 1 meter safety factor. Check the area below for machinery, structures, or other obstructions. Use the shortest practical lanyard, consider swing fall, and recalculate the clearance if the work position changes. Remember, never assume the clearance is safe. Verify it every time, because your life depends on the distance below you.
A scaffold must provide a safe working platform and safe access. Before use, check the foundation, base plates, bracing, ties, working platforms, guardrails, tow boards, and access arrangements. The working platform should be complete and properly secured. Do not climb on cross braces. Use the designated ladder or staircase. Never remove guardrails, planks, ties, or braces without proper authorization. Do not overload the scaffold with workers or materials. Scaffolds should be erected, altered, and dismantled only by competent persons. An inspection tag is useful, but a tag alone does not make a scaffold safe. Always check the actual condition before use. If something looks unsafe, stop and report it. A mobile elevating work platform, commonly called a meet rope, can provide safer access for many work at height activities when properly selected and operated. Only trained and authorized persons should operate the equipment. Before use, inspect the machine. Check the ground condition, overhead obstructions, nearby structures, and electrical hazards. Keep the platform gate closed and remain inside the guardrail system. Do not stand on guardrails. Do not use boxes or ladders inside the platform to gain extra height. Where personal fall protection is required, use the correct equipment and connect only to the designated anchorage point provided in the platform. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions and site safety procedure. Roof work requires special planning because not every roof surface is safe to walk on. Before starting, identify fragile sheets, skylights, openings, sloping areas, and unprotected edges. Do not assume that a surface can support a person only because it looks strong. Provide safe access. Use suitable working platforms, walkways, guardrails, or fall protection systems as required. Fragile areas should be clearly identified and protected. Keep materials organized so that they do not create trip hazards or slide from the roof. Weather is especially important during roof work. Rain and strong wind can quickly make the job unsafe. If the condition is doubtful, stop the work and review the situation. Work at height becomes more dangerous when weather conditions change. Rain can make ladders, scaffolds, roofs, and platforms slippery. Strong wind can affect a worker's balance and can move sheets, boards, and other loose materials. Lightning can create serious risks on exposed structures. Poor visibility can also make access and movement unsafe. The decision to continue work should be based on the actual risk, site procedure, and equipment limitations. Do not continue only because the job is urgent. If conditions become unsafe, Stop the work, secure loose materials, and move to a safe location. No deadline is more important than a human life. Now let us understand fall protection systems. Different systems provide different types of protection. A guardrail prevents a person from reaching the fall hazard. A restraint system is designed to prevent the worker from reaching the edge. A work positioning system supports the worker in a stable working position. A fall arrest system does not prevent the fall from starting. It stops the person after the fall has occurred. This is why fall prevention should always be preferred over fall arrest wherever possible. Do not select equipment only because it is available at the site. Select the correct system according to the actual task, hazard, and risk. A full body harness is an important part of a personal fall protection system, but it must be worn correctly. Inspect the harness before wearing it. Put on the shoulder straps. Connect the chest strap and leg straps. Adjust all straps properly. The harness should be secure and comfortable. Check that the straps are not twisted. The D-ring should be correctly positioned on the back. Never use an ordinary safety belt as a substitute for a full body harness in a fall arrest system. Also remember, wearing a harness alone does not provide fall protection. The harness must be correctly connected to a suitable fall protection system. A fall protection system is only as reliable as the anchorage and lifeline supporting it. Connect only to a designated, approved, or properly engineered anchorage point suitable for the fall protection system. Do not connect to random pipes, handrails, cable trays, or other structures only because they are nearby. Where possible, keep the anchorage above the worker. This can help reduce the fall distance and the risk of a swing fall. Lifelines must be properly designed, installed, inspected, and used with compatible equipment. Never create a temporary lifeline without proper design and approval. Before connecting, always ask one important question. Is this point actually approved for fall protection? 100% tie-off means the worker remains protected while moving from one location to another. When using a twin lanyard, connect the second hook to the next suitable anchorage point before disconnecting the first hook. The sequence is simple. Connect, check, then disconnect. Never disconnect both hooks at the same time while exposed to a fall hazard. Do not connect hooks to weak or unsuitable points. Continuous protection requires proper planning. Suitable anchorage points must be available along the movement route. Always remember, one connection must remain secure before the other is released. A swing fall can happen when the anchorage point is too far to the side of the worker. If the worker falls, the person may swing like a pendulum and strike a column, wall, scaffold, or other structure. This can cause serious injury even if the fall arrest system stops the worker from reaching the ground. To reduce this risk, keep the anchorage as close as reasonably possible to the working position and preferably above the worker. Avoid moving too far sideways from the anchorage point. The safest connection is not only about the strength of the anchorage. The location of the anchorage is also very important.
An effective emergency rescue plan can save a life. Before starting any work at height, first assess the rescue needs and identify the possible fall hazards. Prepare a site-specific rescue plan. Ensure all required rescue equipment is inspected and ready. Assign trained rescue team members with clear roles, and conduct regular rescue drills. The rescue method may be self-rescue, assisted rescue, mechanical rescue, or evacuation rescue, depending on the situation. Keep essential rescue equipment such as a full body harness, shock-absorbing lanyard, rescue pulley, rope grab, descender, rescue tripod, and rescue stretcher readily available. Remember, every second counts in a rescue. Be prepared, be trained, and save a life. No rescue plan means high risk. Every work at height activity must have a rescue plan before work begins.
We have now covered the main requirements for working safely at height. The message is simple. Plan the work. Prevent the fall wherever possible. Use safe access and the right working platform. Inspect your equipment. Use the correct fall protection system. Protect the people working below. Stop work when conditions become unsafe. And always be ready for an emergency. No deadline, no production target, and no shortcut is more important than a human life. Work safely, look after your team, and return home safe to your family every day. Thank you for your attention and participation. This Work at Height safety training has been presented by VERITES EHS Solutions. VERITES EHS Solutions supports organizations through professional safety audits, construction safety inspections, compliance assessments, risk assessments, safety training, contractor safety management, and practical safety solutions. Our approach is simple. Safety should not remain only in documents, checklists, or reports. Safety must be understood, visible, and properly followed at the actual workplace. If you see an unsafe condition, do not ignore it. Stop, report, correct the condition before continuing the work. At VERITES EHS Solutions, our message is clear. Plan safe, work safe, return home safe. VERITES EHS Solutions, where safety meets integrity. Thank you, and stay safe.